Today, the president visits Milwaukee. The announcement he plans to make and what it means for people living there.
Plus, classroom controversy. Why parents in Sun Prairie say their kids' new history curriculum is offensive.
And temperatures are cooler this morning, but they will be nice again this afternoon. I'll talk about how long that will last coming up.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for tuning into News 3 Now this morning. I'm Chris Stanford.
And I'm Shane Hogan. You've been getting out enjoying the weather last few days?
Where I can. It's been really nice.
Been so nice. Got maybe one more day to get outside while it's still in the 60s or so. Jacob Montesato's here to tell us all about your firstborn forecast. Hey, Jacob.
Hey, Shane. And although this will be the warmest day in the next 10 days, it is important to remember it is March, and in general, temperatures will bound to reach levels they will today once again at some point. Now, looking at the current conditions, we are a bit cooler compared to yesterday morning. 35 right now is the current temperature in Madison, still above average for this time of the year. But if you remember, yesterday morning, we had temperatures in the 50s and upper 40s at this time. But there are still a few locations in our viewing area in the 40s, 44 in Platteville, 41 in Mineral Point. But there also are a few locations in the 20s, 27 in Lone Rock, and also 26 up in Camp Douglas. Looking at the wind speeds, very calm, and we're really not going to see a lot of wind today, although the winds will pick back up tomorrow. So looking at the forecast throughout the day today, we are going to see plenty of cloud cover later in the day, but that really won't affect the temperatures. Temperatures will peak in the middle 60s, so pretty similar temperature-wise as compared to yesterday. We do have a small chance of some light rain, especially south of Madison later in the day. But rain will continue for Thursday, and we actually have a chance of some severe weather. Now, it looks like most of the severe weather will stay to the south of Wisconsin, but if we do see a severe storm or two, expect it to the south of Madison, and also possibly produce some large hail, maybe some gusty winds within the storm. Very, very unlikely we will see a tornado or any kind of flooding. But I'll talk more in detail through the timing of the rainfall and show you the temperature difference after the rainfall coming up a bit later.
All right, Jacob, thank you. Today, President Biden is on the campaign trail, and he'll be in Milwaukee through tomorrow.
That's right. It's the first time since 2018 that a sitting president will spend a night in the city. Let's take a live look there right now this morning. Again, the president will arrive later today, stay the night, and leave tomorrow for Michigan. While in the city, Biden will announce a $3.3 billion infrastructure investment. The White House says the money is for rebuilding communities left behind by past investments. That includes $36 million for the 6th Street Complete Streets project in Milwaukee. That money will go toward reconnecting displaced communities along the 6th Street corridor. That will bring wider sidewalks, dedicated bus and bike lanes, new trees, and more to that area. This follows news that the president is asking for $118 million for the Madison bus rapid transit project. That came in his 2025 budget request.
President Biden and Donald Trump now have enough delegates to become their party's presumptive nominees. Both candidates won their party's primaries in Georgia, Mississippi, and Washington overnight. After last night's victory, President Biden released a new campaign video on the social media platform X. Take a look.
This is a time of choosing. So let us choose the truth. Let us choose America. Come November, we will vote in record numbers, and we can do it. So then your power to do it.
Former President Donald Trump also reacting to the wins last night. Here's part of what he had to say.
We're not going to take time to celebrate. We'll celebrate in 8 months when the election is over. November 5th, I believe, will go down as the most important day in the history of our country.
Biden and Trump's nominations will become official at their respective parties' national conventions later this summer.
A state Supreme Court ruling could have huge implications for Wisconsin's general election. Right now, the court is poised to reconsider its decision limiting the use of absentee ballot drop boxes. In 2022, the then conservative court ruled drop boxes were illegal anywhere other than election clerk offices. Last month, a progressive group asked the court to reconsider that ruling. The court agreed Tuesday. Oral arguments will take place on May 13th. You can stay informed on the court's decision and all other election-related news right here on News 3 Now. You can download our free Channel 3000 mobile app.
Time is 6:04. A new report from the Wisconsin Hospital Association paints a grim picture for the industry's workforce. It says workforce growth is stalled as demand for hospital services increases. That's in part due to the effects of the silver tsunami, the rapidly retiring baby boomer generation. By 2030, the youngest boomers will be over 65, an age where more medical care is needed. Other major issues include staffing shortages and financial pressures. The association recommends better health care, education pathways, and the removal of some legal obstacles.
More local news now. Parents in Sun Prairie are pushing back after the school board approved a curriculum that some say is culturally insensitive. Our Arman Rahman has more.
In their meeting Monday night, the Sun Prairie School Board approved spending no more than $1.2 million to buy and implement new English language arts curriculum. But parents say that curriculum is problematic, especially in their depiction of Native Americans.
There's a lot of problematic content with representation and with equity.
That was Mom Melissa Grayson's thoughts when she looked through Native Americans' Tell It Again, Read Aloud anthology. Others at the board meeting felt the same.
I am challenging you to say no to a company that is implicit in its misinformation and appropriation around Indigenous people, both past and present.
The core knowledge series of materials are made by the company Amplify out of Virginia. They include lessons on Native Americans who roamed the land, ideas that teachers make costumes resembling Indigenous regalia for kids to perform their own powwows, and more. Grayson says the district has used them already in the dual language immersion kindergarten program, and her fellow parents have seen the impact.
One of the child's friends came away from the unit thinking that Native Americans are extinct.
At Monday's school board meeting, district officials say educators will get to remove anything they determine problematic before it hits classrooms.
Can we cut them out? Can we staple them together? Can we, we'll do whatever it takes to remove the materials completely.
But Grayson, who has one kindergartner and two soon-to-be, says why spend money on it at all?
If that's your solution to hiding problematic content in the new curriculum, that's very troubling. Everybody should have a place at the table, and for this curriculum, it's very clearly one-sided, very much told through a white lens.
The district will begin developing the curriculum and coming up with implementation policies in April. Their next school board meeting is April 15th. Reporting in Sun Prairie, Arman Rahman, News 3 Now.
The city of Madison is starting to test out its new electric buses. So far, 8 are on the streets. 62 total are coming to Madison for the launch of the bus rapid transit system. Passengers will be able to pay for rides now with credit cards. The buses also have more seats. All of the buses should be on Madison streets this fall.
The annual Flight of Lights returns to the Dane County Regional Airport this Friday. The drive-through display on International Lane is celebrating its 5th year of free lights. This time around, the display will feature 6 themes. Those include tributes to healthcare workers, first responders, and Wisconsin sports, and much more. You can see some of the old displays from years past. Flight of Lights will be lit up every night from 7:30 to 11:30 until Sunday, April 7th. Look at the little Marquette logo.
How about that?
Like they knew
it was
I was
right next to
reading
the
the story.
huge Badger logo. Yeah. Very nice.
That's
All
really
right.
cool.
Hey, Jacob, what's coming up?
Well, there's not going to be snow this year, at least not likely, but we are going to see that rain tomorrow. I'll talk you through it coming up after the break.
Coming up in your morning sports, we are talking Badger men's basketball. We hear from the team before they head to Minneapolis for the Big Ten tournament.
And we're in the 608 on skates this morning as we are talking battle with the Badgers.
Got him good.
Mark, I think I got a little snow on your camera. We're talking Team Fire and Team Police coming up next in the 608.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning. Brought to you by Toyota.
Imagine yourself in a new Toyota.
Yeah.
Sick.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Right now, you can get 3.99% APR for 60 months on a new 2024 Camry, RAV4, or Tundra Hybrid.
Ready, set, go get your Toyota today.
Toyota, let's go places.
When you download the Pick and Save app, enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons and earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. You can always discover more ways to save big every day. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
This month, we're looking for 200 homeowners interested in getting a new fence. We're offering up to $1,000 off, plus an upgrade of up to 10 free solar caps. Our fences outlast wood 3 to 1 and are backed by our extensive lifetime warranty. Call now or visit the website for your new fence today.
My dry eyes made me a burning, stinging 5 times a day.
Makeup smearing, drops user.
I want another option. That's not another drop.
Tyrvaya. It's not another drop. It's the first and only nasal spray for dry eye. Tyrvaya treats the signs and symptoms of dry eye disease fast by helping your body produce its own real tears. Common side effects include sneezing, cough, and throat and nose irritation.
Relying only on drops? Not me. My own real tears are my relief.
Ask your eye doctor about Tyrvaya.
Hello, I'm Tommy Van Ness from the Tommy Van Ness Realty Group. For over a decade, thousands of people have turned to Tommy Van Ness Realty to buy or sell their home. Because we are more than your realtor, we're your partner.
If you list with us and take advantage of our extensive marketing, everyone will know your home is for sale.
The Tommy Van Ness Realty team is working hard for you. Call Tommy Van Ness today at 608-395-7375. Why settle for less? Call Tommy Van Ness.
As the seasons change, it's so refreshing. And at Madison Lighting, they're following the trends in lighting and home decor. Their lighting experts help me bring my style to light. A fresh start with lighting for indoors and out at Madison Lighting.
Interested in an electric vehicle? Bergstrom has the largest selection of electric vehicles and a team you can trust. Buy with confidence and complete peace of mind from Wisconsin's #1 automotive retailer. Bergstrom Automotive, driven to deliver gas, hybrid, or electric.
At no fault of their own during the cold, thousands of Wisconsin residents in your community make the difficult choice between eating or heating their home. On March 13th, please join News 3 Now and support a day of warmth, benefiting the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund. 95 cents of every dollar donated is used to help those in crisis. Give the gift of warmth. For more information, visit kwwf.org/donate. A day of warmth, sponsored by Viridian Homes and Melio's Sandwiches. You're watching News 3 Now this morning. Moving forward.
It's 6:11. Battle of the Badges returns to the 608 this weekend as Madison Fire and Madison Police go head-to-head on the ice.
Yeah, you see Josh on those skates.
This is his second calling out there.
Right. Josh Pryder is, as you can see, live at the Madison Ice Arena this morning, telling us all about Battle of the Badges this year, the good cause that it's all for. Hey there, Josh.
Hey, good morning, guys. Yeah, we're in the 608 on skates. You know I love getting the hockey skates on, and you know they're freshly sharpened here within the last couple of weeks as we've been doing quite a bit of skating. I've got the official game puck, the Battle of the Badges puck, and I've also pulled out the hockey sweatshirt from 2011. I was a senior in high school at the time, so we are getting serious. And, of course, look at this. We've got a lot of fun to talk about this morning. Scott, Cheryl, and Trammell joining us, talking Battle of the Badges, Team Fire and Team Police, and also giving back to a good cause. We're going to start with Scott here with Team Police. Scott, you know, what gets you most excited about Battle of the Badges?
I mean, once a year, you know, we get to come out and, you know, as a team, we get to play against the Fire. You know, it's always a good game. It's a fun time for everybody to kind of get out and give their best for a good cause.
And it's a little friendly competition, too.
Absolutely, yeah. It gets, you know, yeah, it definitely a good competition out there.
So who's going to win?
You know, this year we're going Team Police, man. We're going to get our first W.
We'll see what Trammell has to say about that here on the other side. Trammell with Team Fire. Trammell, you've been skating since you've been 4 as well. You know, what's it like to be able to compete in an event like this?
It's awesome. I love being able to kind of represent the community and the fire departments and playing against the cops again for a good cause.
And it's fun. You kind of get to be human, right? The people get to come on out and see you really doing your thing other than working, right?
Right, yeah. It's nice to be seen out in the community as opposed to just, you know, in all my fire gear jumping off an engine or a truck. So, yeah, it's a good opportunity.
So, obviously, you're going to be voting for Team Fire on Saturday.
Yeah, without question. Yeah, we're going to take it home, I think.
I love it. So the best part of this is it's all for a good cause. Cheryl with Safe Communities is here. And Cheryl, this is all about really giving back to the community.
Yeah, we're so grateful for Team Fire and Team MPD for their work on this, helping basically make our community safer.
You know, what is Safe Communities all about, and really what's your mission right here in the Madison area?
We're about preventing injury, making Madison and Dane County the safest American community. And a lot of the work that we deal with is people suffering with addiction. And so we've got peer recovery coaches, people who've been through it themselves and are giving back. They've been trained. They're in the emergency rooms. They're helping people who are struggling with addiction, and this makes that possible.
So people coming out on Saturday, how is that going to help you guys?
Already we've raised $140,000 through this event over the years. 2,000 people have been served with the services of the peer support specialist, so it really makes a difference.
Wow, that's huge. All right, so people are interested. What do they need to know for Saturday?
They should be here at 2 for an open skate and then watch some great hockey.
Oh my gosh, I love it. All right, well, I'm going to have you two kind of line up at the line, and I'll drop the puck right here. I know we got a little short on time, so let's see how this goes here, guys. I got the official game puck in 3, 2, and 1.
Oh.
All right, we're going to have more fun
toss.
coming. Battle of the Badges coming up here in the 608. I know that was terrible. I haven't done that in a long time. Maybe we'll see if they can drop the gloves at some point, get into it.
Oh, now we're
You never know what's going to happen here on live TV. Team Fire, Team Police.
We'll switch it over to pay-per-view.
Yeah, that's right.
For that action.
I want to know, do they check each other into the boards or what?
It gets a little physical.
Or what, Josh?
Oh, yeah, this is serious, guys. This is serious. Yeah, this is something you got to check out.
Love it.
All right, Josh Breiter. Thanks, Josh. All right, let's check in with Jacob. What's going on, Jacob?
Well, conditions this morning are a bit cooler than yesterday, but we are seeing, we're going to see sunshine early. And if we take a look at the bus stop forecast, we'll be around 40 degrees. Could be, as warm as 45 during the morning hours. And then by the afternoon, we're going to see clouds develop, but we are going to see those temperatures very mild once again. Now, as we get into Thursday, we are expected some rain, possibly a few storms, and also possibly a small chance of severe weather. Now, it looks like most of the severe weather will stay to the south of Wisconsin, which is why we have not put out the alert day. But if we do see severe weather, it'll mostly be for you folks kind of near Greene and Rock counties. We could see some large hail within some of the thunderstorms and also some winds, but the winds aren't going to be as much of a hazard, and even less of a hazard will be flooding and a very, very small chance of an isolated tornado, but can't rule it out 100%. Now, looking at the rainfall forecast, as I mentioned, clouds will develop later this afternoon, and we are going to be very cloudy around sunset. Could see some light rain before the day is over, but much of today will be dry. More consistent rain will move in tomorrow morning. And for a few locations, once the rain starts, it may not stop throughout the rest of the day. Now, I already talked about the thunderstorms, but even during some of the showers, we could possibly see some pockets of heavy rain. But for the most part, we'll see light to moderate rain continue into the afternoon and evening, and then by the evening, it will begin to clear out a bit, and then we should be dry by the time we get to Friday morning. So total precipitation could be up to an inch, maybe even a little bit more, depending on if we see a few thunderstorms. But a lot of our area will see around a ½ inch, a little bit less the further north you go. And as I mentioned, the places south of Madison have the best chance to see the thunderstorms. Now, taking a look at the full 10-day forecast, 40s for Thursday, around 50 for Friday and Saturday, 30s for the week or for the beginning of next week, and that includes St. Patrick's Day, with also a small chance of some rain and snow, although we aren't expect to see a lot of accumulation at this point. Temperatures will rebound for the end of next week. Now, before I go, I do want to mention a traffic update. Down in Rock County, there is a crash between Beloit and Orfordville. The 213 southbound, all lanes are closed due to that crash. So if you plan on driving through that area to go to work or for any other reason, just be prepared to see an alternate route.
Okay, Jacob, we'll keep an eye on that crash. Thank you. Now, even with the warmer temperatures that we've been feeling the last few days, the need for help to cover heating and cooling costs does not go away. And today, News 3 Now is partnering with the Keep Wisconsin Warm and Cool Fund to help those in need. Our Day of Warmth telethon and donation drive provides money for those in need of basic necessities across the state. The telethon starts at 4, ends at 6:30. You can donate by calling 1-800-891-WARM.
It might be his first year in college, but John Blackwell is wise beyond his years on the basketball court. And the Big Ten took notice, naming the Badger guard to the conference's all-freshman team. Blackwell, who's shooting a team-high 48% from 3 this season, is the 9th player in program history to land on the all-freshman team. And in no surprise, Chucky Hepburn was named to the league's all-defensive team. And speaking of Badger hoops, Wisconsin will make the 4-hour drive north to Minneapolis this week for what is, they hope, an extended stay during the Big Ten tournament. And for guys like Tyler Wall, Stephen Crowell, and Nolan Winter, playing at the Target Center will be a bit of a homecoming. And you could say the Minnesota natives are excited to put on a show in front of their friends and family.
I'm gonna kind of use it as adrenaline. Like, I got all my friends here, let's go do something for them. They didn't come to see nothing. They didn't come to see us lose. So, I mean, I'm gonna kind of use it to, kind of motivate me, and I think Tyler and Steve would say the same. We're gonna kind of do it and try to put on a show for the state of Minnesota.
Playing at the Target Center, where I feel like I'm pretty familiar there with the state tournament and everything. But yeah, it's a great place. I'm excited to have all my family and friends there, and it should be good. Hopefully we're playing good basketball and winning games.
Brett Favre, Ryan Longwell, Greg Jennings, Zadarius Smith, and now Aaron Jones joins the list of former Packer stars going over to the dark side to wear the purple and gold in Minnesota. Less than 24 hours after he was cut by the Pack, Jones agreed to a one-year, $7 million deal with the Vikings, and now he'll see his former squad twice a year. Meanwhile, back in Titletown, Keyshawn Nixon is staying a Packer. The cornerback and kickoff return specialist has agreed to a 3-year deal with Green Bay worth $18 million. Nixon has been the best kickoff returner in the NFL, leading the league in returns and return yardage each of the last 2 seasons. His former teammate Jonathan Owens, though, won't be returning. He signed a 2-year deal with the Bears. After 7 seasons in the NFL, Derek Watt is calling it a career. The former Badger announced his retirement yesterday morning. Watt played 4 years with the Chargers before signing with the Steelers, where he played with his brother, TJ, for 3 seasons. And the Wisconsin women's hockey team moved up 1 spot in the latest USA Hockey poll. The Badgers jumped the Buckeyes after dominating them in the WCHA Tournament Championship game. UW will take on either Penn State or St. Lawrence on Saturday at LeBon. If they win that, they'll head back to the Frozen Four. And that's it for Morning Sports. Have a great day.
You too, Zach. Still ahead this morning, a crackdown on a popular word games lookalikes.
We'll talk about it after this.
Celebrating Madison's past and future Catholic cathedrals, Thursday at 10.
Are record high energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today.
This is Kathy. She's about to see her dentist. She's afraid. Not because of the drill, but because of the bill. A big bill. But Kathy doesn't need to be afraid, and neither do you, thanks to affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company. It's easy to get this coverage. Don't believe me? Call or go online for all the details. You could even have this free information kit. This isn't a discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance. It helps pay for over 400 procedures. That's a lot. I'm talking cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures. Bottom line, you'll have help paying for routine care and expensive major work. But if you want deductibles, forget it. There aren't any. No annual maximum either. Plus, you can see any dentist you want. Stop fearing the big bill. Start saving at the dentist. Call now or go to sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
A logo can do more than identify your company. It can connect in meaningful ways, energize your team, and inspire your customers. We're 4imprint, and we know your logo on the right product can create moments that matter. With 30 years of experience and thousands of products to choose from, we guarantee your order will be right the first time, on time, and for a great price. Be certain that the right moments will matter. Explore thousands of promotional products at 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
It all starts with a Chevy truck. Chevy Silverado with the TurboMax engine and best-in-class standard torque. And Chevy Silverado HD with up to 14 available camera views. Do more in a Chevy truck. Get yours now. Get $5,000 total value on Silverado, LTZ, and High Country models when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Or during Chevy truck season, get as low as 0.9% financing in all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups.
See your Badgerland Chevy dealer today.
To everyone who believes in tradition, come enjoy a few of ours from Wisconsin.
People in Wisconsin love a good fish fry.
Really love. And we love sharing it with guests everywhere.
At Culver's, we still batter our North Atlantic cod by hand to order.
And we cook it to a crispy, golden perfection just for you.
For you.
For you.
So it's crispy outside, flaky inside. Let us take care of you.
With some homegrown traditions we were raised on.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
All right, we're back. Shane, what are we talking about today?
Okay, I know a lot of you are like us. You love Wordle. You probably do it every day, right? Kind of like part of your morning routine, at least for us.
Exactly.
We have a little competition every morning. Well, hey, the New York Times is starting to crack down on Wordle lookalikes. The media company says it's sending copyright takedown notices to developers who have created games similar to the popular word puzzle to defend its intellectual property rights.
Okay.
Some developers who have already taken their word games down after receiving the letter have described the actions by the Times as sad and insanity.
Yeah, where's the line? They got to come up with a line, right? Like if you just do Wordle, but like with an extra letter, like that's a little too close. Like, but if you've got, you mentioned earlier, it's something that's sports themed.
Right,
or,
there's different, all these different variations out there.
Yeah, but like the letter, like the way that the squares are arranged, like I can kind of see that argument. I'll be interested to see where this goes.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I know how crazy popular Wordle is, so of course the New York Times is going to do what they can to protect that.
Is it still as popular?
I don't know about when it first came out. I mean, it was like...
It was the bee's knees. It was the cat's pajamas.
Took it right out of my mouth. The bee's knees.
Do kids still use those phrases anymore? I know some of you still out there are using those phrases.
Absolutely.
And we love you.
Good luck on your Wordle today.
We're back right after this.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
My husband and I finally agreed that we need a new bathtub and shower, so he went right to work on it. I think he's procrastinating.
For a new bathtub or shower, just call 1-800-HANSONS. Installed in as little as 1 day with optional safety features and a no-leak guarantee. Get 60% off installation or no interest, no payments for 2 full years. Offer ends soon.
Call 1-800-HANSONS. Get it done.
Accidents don't just happen Monday through Friday or during the daytime hours. That's why our team is here for you every day, evenings, weekends, and holidays. Because we understand how important it is to get you the help you need immediately, to answer your questions, and to start building your case as quickly as possible. No matter when your accident happens, the help you need is just one call away. Gruber Law Offices, one call, that's all.
Imagine yourself in a new Toyota.
Yeah.
Sick.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Right now, you can get 3.99% APR for 60 months on a new 2024 Camry, RAV4, or Tundra Hybrid.
Ready, set, go get your Toyota today.
Toyota, let's go places.
We forge steel bars that hold up bridges, propel ships, and send rockets into space.
But for years, China's been lowballing their prices, so it's been tough to compete.
We can't let China steal Wisconsin jobs, so I wrote a law to require American infrastructure projects use American iron and steel.
Tammy Baldwin got President Trump to sign her Made in America bill.
And then she got President Biden to make it permanent.
I'm Tammy Baldwin. I approve this message.
Tammy Baldwin has our back.
Come on, Michael, come on. Catch the ball! Huddle up! Do you need to get your eyes checked? Well, actually...
Here's the play. Stanton Optical makes glasses in 30 minutes. It's easy on 3. 1, 2, 3. Easy!
Hut! Come on, Michael, you got this! Come on, turn! Michael, catch! I can see! You did it! I
Now that's an easy play. Stanton Optical. Easy's our thing.
At no fault of their own during the cold, thousands of Wisconsin residents in your community make the difficult choice between eating or heating their home. On March 13th, please join News 3 Now and support a day of warmth, benefiting the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund. 95 cents of every dollar donated is used to help those in crisis. Give the gift of warmth. For more information, visit kwwf.org/donate. A day of warmth, sponsored by Viridian Homes and Melio's Sandwiches.
This morning, 50 wildfires in a week. Why the DNR is banning burn permits this early in the year.
Plus, a campus on borrowed time. Student reaction from a soon-to-be closed UW school.
And here's your first look outside this morning. Looks like we've got one last nice day before we go the other direction. Jacob?
Yeah, the nice weather can't last forever. I'll talk about the rain we will see as the temperatures drop coming up.
Hey, good Wednesday morning, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to News 3 Now this morning. I'm Chris Stanford.
I'm Shane Hogan. We're there. It's hump day. Got a few more days to go, and unfortunately, the weather's kind of turning with it. We've had some really nice weather to start the week, though.
Yeah, we have, but it's still, Mother Nature's got to remind us
that it's March.
This time, it's still, we're not even to mid-March yet.
That's
really.
right.
I guess we're in mid-March now. But Jacob Montesano is filling in for Kelly Slivka this morning, telling us that, yeah, we have some cooler weather on the way. Hey, Jacob.
Hey, Chris. Yeah, today is still going to be nice, though, as temperatures will hit the 60s. But tomorrow it will be quite a bit cooler. Now, right now, we're seeing a current temperature of 35 degrees. A little bit cooler compared to yesterday morning, but still above average for this time of the year. If you remember yesterday morning, we had temperatures in the upper 40s and 50s across our area. Still a few 40s right now, 45 in Mineral Point, 42 in Platteville. Also a few 20s, 27 in Lone Rock, 26 in Camp Douglas. Most of our area, though, kind of in the 30s. Right around that range. Now, the winds are very calm at this hour, and the good news is that today is not going to be nearly as windy as yesterday, and the temperatures will be pretty similar. Now, we are going to see more cloud cover, but high temperatures are not going to be impacted by the cloud cover at all. We also could see some light rain later in the day, but most of the rain will be saved until tomorrow. And there's a small chance of some storms and also a small chance of some of those storms producing severe weather. Now, the greatest risk will be hail, with the winds being a minor risk. Even smaller risk will be flooding, and the tornado risk is very, very small. And this is mostly going to be south of Madison. Areas north of Madison have pretty much a 0% chance of severe weather. And even areas to the south, it looks like the strongest storms will stay to the south of Wisconsin, which is why we have not put out the alert day, since the severe weather may miss us completely. And that's very possible that that happens. And even if we do see severe weather, it looks like it will be on the lower tier of severe weather. But I'll talk more in detail about the timing of the rainfall coming up a bit later.
All right, Jacob, talk to you then. Well, that mild weather has been nice, but it is causing some issues across the state.
That's right. The dry conditions have the DNR cracking down on burning to make sure no wildfires get out of control. The dryness of Wisconsin is being exacerbated by the drought conditions that the state is currently under. This is the Wisconsin Drought Monitor, and as you can see, much of the state is either extremely dry or in moderate to severe drought.
Now, this is leading to the DNR banning all annual burn permits in their protected areas. Those are the gray areas on your screen. The DNR says it's responded to more than 50 wildfires this week alone, bringing the total for the year to 193 fires, burning 356 acres.
Well, wildfires are getting out of hand this year, and the DNR is listing the entire state at an elevated fire risk. So the yellow parts on this map are the areas under a high fire risk. That includes much of southern Wisconsin. The orange is very high risk. Now, these risks mean all of Wisconsin is at a point where wildfires can ignite easily and spread rapidly. Now, these fire risks are a direct result of the weather that we've seen this year so far, which of course can change on a dime. So make sure you have our First Warn weather app downloaded to stay on top of all those changing conditions. Just search for WISC weather in your app store.
Now to an update in the ongoing investigation into the death of an 8-year-old. A suspect is behind bars this morning. In a news conference yesterday, Rock County Sheriff Curtis Fell shared some more information. The sheriff identified the suspect as 20-year-old Davion Daniel Lathrop, a relative of the victim. Lathrop is charged with first-degree intentional homicide, hiding a corpse, child neglect causing death, bail jumping, and possession of drug paraphernalia. Sheriff Fell also shared some information on how the child was discovered.
While the search for the victim was taking place, detectives from the Sheriff's Office obtained a search warrant for the residence, and a comprehensive search was then done of the house. In that, we located the victim's body.
The identity of the child is not being released because of a law that protects the identities of victims and their families.
Madison police arrested a man after they say he punched another man unprovoked, then began yelling racial slurs at one of the victim's friends who had stepped in to help. Police say this happened on Gorham Street just before 12:30 Sunday morning. According to court documents, 21-year-old Caleb James is charged with multiple crimes, including substantial battery and disorderly conduct with a hate crime modifier. The victim was taken to the hospital, but the extent of their injuries are unknown at this time.
At the state capitol this morning, Governor Evers is one step closer to losing a crucial power for his office. The state Senate just passed a resolution yesterday calling for the end to the governor's partial veto power. To become law, it would have to pass both houses of the legislature again. Wisconsin voters would then have to approve it. Evers' most recent use of this power created some funding for Wisconsin schools for the next 400 years.
The governor says he will be using his standard veto powers to protect transgender athletes. This after the Senate passed a bill to restrict transgender girls from playing on schools' teams that match their gender identity. The bill would put Wisconsin in line with 24 other states in the U.S. that ban trans youth from playing sports in some fashion. Activists have called bills like this damaging, citing research studies showing the link between sports bans and suicide rates among trans youth. Advocates say it would keep sports fair for everyone involved.
The governor isn't the only one facing changes to his job. 8 of Governor Evers' appointees were fired during yesterday's Senate session. That includes 2 Universities of Wisconsin regents. The regents both voted against a controversial deal between the UW system and Republicans that cut diversity positions. 4 of the people fired were judicial watchdogs who refused to punish or protected liberal state Supreme Court Justice Janet Protasewicz. This brings the total number of appointees fired since Evers took office to 21 people.
The effort to recall State Assembly Speaker Robin Vos is now hitting a roadblock. The snag comes from those new legislative maps. The State Elections Commission asked the state Supreme Court to rule on which maps, the now illegal 2022 electoral maps or those newly drawn maps, to see which ones should be used for this recall. The majority of the signatures come from the old district maps that Vos belongs to. But even if the old maps were used, it seems that the effort is still lacking about 900 signatures needed to trigger the recall.
Time 6:36 now in Waukesha. Another Universities of Wisconsin campus is set to close. The UW-Milwaukee campus in the city will end operations in a little over a year. Our Jalen Banks went to campus to talk to students to hear what they think.
There have been multiple campus closures across the Universities of Wisconsin, and for students here at UW-Milwaukee Waukesha's campus, they were optimistic that that wouldn't be the case here. The university announced Monday its Waukesha campus will close its doors at the conclusion of the 2025 spring semester, something some students did not see coming.
I just hope that, going forward, any major decisions that come out of the administration that, there's better communication with the community so that, things like this can be avoided or, at least better prepared.
In a report, the university cites reasons for the closure being in response to a directive from the Universities of Wisconsin, as well as a total enrollment decline of 65% from 2014 to 2023.
I think it's really sad because I think that they tried a lot to make this experience as close as it was to kind of like bachelor's degree college. I don't really think that there's a lot of equivalence to that, so it was really upsetting to hear that.
And students attribute them choosing this campus in particular for the culture it offers.
So having the intimacy here allowed me to, better communicate with some of my professors, really grapple with the content and just having those open lines of communication, as well as forming, more intimate relationships with even my peers.
In the meantime, the university says it will support students and staff over the next 16 months. For all of our coverage on the changes and the campus closings for the Universities of Wisconsin, you can find them on our website at channel3000.com. For now, reporting in Waukesha, Jalen Banks, News 3 Now.
There are now 4 Universities of Wisconsin campuses set to close in the next 16 months.
In more local news now, imagine showing up to your local convenience store only to find a sign saying that the staff has quit. Well, that's exactly what happened for Dollar General shoppers in Iowa County last weekend. The former general manager of the store saying the workers quit because they were underpaid and overworked. Months without a day off, leading to this collective resignation.
Until Friday night when we walked away this weekend was my first time off since Christmas.
But it wasn't just working conditions that led to this abrupt resignation. The former GM says something that really bothered workers was the amount of things being thrown in the trash. She says Dollar General donates some items, but their rules are very specific.
You're throwing out a box of Lucky Charms that you know there's a whole bunch of world full of kids that would love to eat those, but you can't donate them out because you're supposed to throw them away.
A company spokesperson issued a statement that apologized for the inconvenience its customers experienced during the 3 hours that the Mineral Point store was closed.
6:40. Let's check in with Jacob. Hey, Jacob.
Hey, Chris. Temperatures today are going to be nice once again, but unfortunately, this will be the last day of that. I'll talk more about that coming up after the break.
And we're live in the 608 on skates at the Madison Ice Arena this morning. Madison Fire and Madison Police gearing up for Battle of the Badges this weekend. We're going to talk about the friendly competition next.
Let the design team at Wanakee Furniture ETC help you find your inspiration and transform your room. Every style, every budget, our creativity, passion, and expertise will help you design your dream space.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
My name is Jack Frank. I'm a retired paper mill worker in the valley here, and I work for Copeland Bus part-time on the side. I've had my own route now here for the last 3-4 years. And the kids on it are great. Flexible hours, they work with you in many different ways. If you've got something going, they accommodate you, or they try to get somebody to run your road. Colson treats you decent. You know, all the years I worked here. It's a great place to work.
The Planet Fitness Black Card is packed with perks, not like other gyms.
Hi, can I bring my friend to work out?
No.
Well, is my membership good at other locations?
No.
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 No?
Yeah, no.
No what?
No.
Okay. This is better.
For just $1 down, you can bring a friend for free anytime. Work out at any of our 2,500 plus locations and enjoy access to the Black Card Spa. The Planet Fitness Black Card. Join now for $1 down, $24.99 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends Friday, March 15th.
I would like to tell you about the man I love, Eric, who is running for the U.S. Senate. A fourth-generation Wisconsinite, he graduated from East High and then became a proud Badger. When we met, I knew right away he was a take-action guy, a natural leader. He started his first business in his 20s and then built and turned around over a dozen companies, creating thousands of good-paying jobs. As busy as he was, our family always came first. Eric has a huge heart. In his 30s, he started the Hovde Foundation, which focuses on homelessness and rescues children from abuse, sex trafficking, and slavery. He loves our country and Wisconsin. He believes in the American dream, and he wants it to be possible for everyone. Above all, Eric is a man of integrity. He is principled, honest, and straightforward. These are the qualities I want in a U.S. Senator to fight for Wisconsin. How about you?
I'm Eric Hovde, and I approve this message.
Let the design team at Wanakee Furniture ETC turn your design dreams into reality. With customized solutions and quality products, our passion and expertise will help turn your room into a dream space.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
South Central Wisconsin, where people unite for a brighter future and businesses thrive. And the food. Oh, the food. Resilient, unwavering, always moving forward. Now, here's the deal. We've got our fair share of challenges, but here's the kicker. We own up to them. We advocate for change. We celebrate the good and we fix the bad. No settling, no backing down. That's our commitment to you. News 3 Now, always moving forward. You're watching News 3 Now this morning, moving forward.
Good morning, everybody. Here's a look at the 3 things you need to know for the rest of this week. We're going to see 60s again today with rain likely tomorrow. Also could see a few thunderstorms with the rainfall, and then we'll see cooler temperatures for the weekends. Now, first, let's take one final look at the bus stop forecast. We'll see temperatures in the upper 30s to lower 40s this morning, but we are expected to see clear skies. Clouds will develop in the afternoon. However, temperatures are expected to be pretty much just as mild as yesterday, maybe a tad bit cooler, but still well into the 60s, kind of around 60 degrees by the time the kids will be going home. Now, the rain tomorrow could produce some thunderstorms and also could produce some severe weather. There's a marginal risk for Madison and areas southward, but I'm guessing that a lot of the severe weather will stay the south of Wisconsin. But if we do see some severe weather, it will likely be south of Madison. Those of you north will pretty much have a 0% chance of severe weather. And the greatest risk looks to be some hail with a very, very small chance of an isolated tornado. Now, as we look at the cloud cover and precipitation forecast, as I mentioned, clouds will develop during the afternoon. Some light rain is possible this evening, but much of our area will stay dry today with more consistent rain moving into our area tomorrow morning. And for a few locations, once the rain starts, it likely may not stop until later in the day. Now, even beyond the thunderstorms, some of these showers could produce some heavy rain at times, as the rainfall is expected to continue throughout much of the afternoon into the evening hours before it clears out by Thursday night. And then by Friday morning, we definitely are going to be dry. So looking at the total precipitation accumulation amounts, we'll see around a ½ inch to a full inch of rain for the central and southern portions of our area. A little bit less the further north you go, but still expect to see some showers there nonetheless. A few locations may see rain a little bit higher, depending on if we see some of those isolated thunderstorms. And once again, the greatest risk for those will be south of Madison near the Illinois border. Now, temperatures will drop. Highs will only be in the 40s tomorrow, then around 50 for Friday and Saturday. 30s to start next week, and that includes for St. Patrick's Day. So if you plan on going to that St. Patrick's Day parade, definitely bundle up, and then we'll see the temperatures rebound a little bit towards the end of next week, but still looking to be cooler than what we will be today. So definitely enjoy the weather today. We're bound to see the 60s again, not before long, but it is going to be a lot colder starting tomorrow.
All right. Jacob, thank you.
All right, it's 6:46. Battle of the Badges is returning to the 608 this weekend. Madison Fire, Madison Police, they're going head-to-head out on the ice.
Josh Sprider is live at the Madison Ice Arena this morning with a preview. And he's got a stick in his hand.
He's ready to go.
What are you up to, Josh?
He's itching.
Yes, you guys, they got me a hockey stick, so we're going to be playing here in a little bit. But first, before we get to that fun, it's been a while since I've held one of these. We got to talk a little Battle of the Badges, Team Police and Team Fire this morning. Scott and Trammell joining us, getting ready for a little friendly competition on the ice. Good morning.
Good morning.
So, who's going to win?
Well, I think, I just saw your skills a little while ago. I think we might have to sign you on a one-day contract.
Oh, hey,
I think, hey, Team Police all the way.
I'm free. I'm free.
All right. Hey, bring it.
This is really fun. It's more than just a friendly competition, but about giving back to the community.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's fun to get out. Have the community, as Trammell said earlier, have the community, see us in a different light, having fun, and we're all out here for, a good cause.
Yeah, and this hockey stick that I'm holding is actually Trammell's, so thank you for that.
You're welcome. Yeah, I think you're Team Fire, actually. I think you're going to be playing for us.
I'm not picking.
Nice try, Scott.
I'm not picking any sides quite yet. We're going to see. But Trammell, this is so much fun. I mean, obviously, it's about friendly competition, but really about getting out into the community and doing something good.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're out in the community every day doing our job, so this is just in a different light. They get to see us out on the ice having fun, a little bit of friendly competition.
So Team Fire or Team Police?
Team Fire, come on, yeah.
Team Fire. And, we mentioned about giving back to the community. Cheryl Whitkey here with Safe Communities. And it's amazing how much this event has been able to provide for you guys doing services right here in the 608.
Absolutely. And, these guys are out there every day doing great work, and this is another way that they're really helping make the community safer. So we've raised over $140,000 through this event over the years.
That's huge.
It really is, and it makes a lot of recovery coaching, peer support for people struggling with addiction possible.
So Battle of the Badges this Saturday. People come on out. They can help support your mission.
Absolutely. The admission fee goes directly to our services, and, come on out for an open skate and to see great hockey.
Wonderful. What does the timing look like on Saturday?
So 2 o'clock, I believe, is when open skate happens, and then the puck drops at 6 for the first game.
It's going to be a whole day of events here at the Madison Ice Arena. All right, Cheryl, I'm going to hand you the mic. You're going to hold on to this for a little bit. Chris and Shane, I'm going to have you guys do a little play-by-play. They're going to feed me some passes, and we're going to see if I can shoot a little puck into the net. So here you go, Cheryl.
No pressure, Josh. You've only got the whole community watching you right now.
Is that shot wide?
Yeah, he missed that first one. All right, let's.
Oh,
wow! He goes down, but he's right back up. Here we go. I want to see a one-timer. He shoots. He
There we go.
scores. All right, Josh.
Top shelf.
Nice little
That's
wrister.
a hockey term, right?
That is. Yeah, nice job, Chris. Little
top.
wrister. Oh man, he's feeling good now. He's feeling good now with that top shelf. I want a one-timer, Josh. Let me see it. Let's see the slap shot. Can you hear me? Oh, man.
Hey.
3 in a row.
All right.
That a boy, Joshy.
He's shaking the rust off.
Yeah.
Shaking the rust off. I haven't played hockey in 13 years, guys, and I hit the ice a little bit. So you never know what's going to happen in live TV. And that was with sharpened skates, even. Caught an edge there, but hey, we're having a lot of fun. More details up on channel3000.com as I catch my breath here on a Wednesday morning. Good stuff here, guys. We'll see who wins. Team Fire or Team Police. Come on out on Saturday.
Looking forward to it.
Badges. All right, Josh. Good work, man.
Thanks, Josh.
Coming up in the morning sprint, an unlikely running mate. Why we could see a former Packer on the campaign trail.
We're back right after this.
Sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
Liven up your backyard with help from Menards. Enchant your backyard and attract a wide variety of birds with black oil sunflower seed. It's a great choice for all songbirds to enjoy. A 50-pound bag is $19.99 after rebate. Illuminate your backyard. All Patriot Lighting outdoor motion sensing lights are on sale. They bring on-demand illumination, adding safety and security to your home. This Brock outdoor wall light is $29.98 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
To everyone who believes in tradition, come enjoy a few of ours from Wisconsin.
People in Wisconsin love a good fish fry.
Really love. And we love sharing it with guests everywhere.
At Culver's, we still batter our North Atlantic cod by hand to order.
And we cook it to a crispy, golden perfection just for you.
For you.
For you.
So it's crispy outside, flaky inside. Let us take care of you.
With some homegrown traditions we were raised on.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Look, I'm not a young guy. That's no secret. But here's the deal. I understand how to get things done for the American people. I led the country through the COVID crisis. Today, we have the strongest economy in the world. I passed a law that lowers prescription drug prices, caps insulin at $35 a month for seniors. For 4 years, Donald Trump tried to pass an infrastructure law, and he failed. I got it done. Now we're rebuilding America. I passed the biggest law in history to combat climate change because our future depends on it. Donald Trump took away the freedom of women to choose. I'm determined to make Roe v. Wade the law of the land again. Donald Trump believes the job of the president is to take care of Donald Trump. I believe the job of the president is to fight for you, the American people, and that's what I'm doing. I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Can we do one more take?
Look, I'm very young, energetic, and handsome. What the hell am I doing this for?
Here's your parachute.
Packed it myself.
Certain it's okay?
Mm-hmm.
Are you for imprint certain?
Certainty matters, like the certainty of congratulating coworkers or saying thank you for being a customer with promotional products from 4imprint. Our expert team is dedicated to making your satisfaction a certainty.
Talk to myself.
Land the perfect products at 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
At no fault of their own during the cold, thousands of Wisconsin residents in your community make the difficult choice between eating or heating their home. On March 13th, please join News 3 Now and support a day of warmth, benefiting the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund. 95 cents of every dollar donated is used to help those in crisis. Give the gift of warmth. For more information, visit kwwf.org/donate. A day of warmth, sponsored by Viridian Homes and Melio's Sandwiches.
Don't miss the Up North Expo, Alliant Energy Center.
6:53, time for the morning sprint.
President Biden will be in Milwaukee today to announce a $3.3 billion infrastructure investment. The White House says the money is for rebuilding communities left behind by past infrastructure investments. This follows the news that Biden is asking for $118 million for the Madison Bus Rapid Transit Project in his 2025 budget request.
President Biden and former President Donald Trump now have the delegates they need to be the nominees. Both won Georgia, Mississippi, and Washington overnight. In the hours after those results came in, both candidates released videos acknowledging their victories.
Long-shot independent presidential candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr. says he is considering his running mates. Reports came in Tuesday saying Kennedy had reached out to former Packers and current New York Jet Aaron Rodgers. RFK Jr. also reportedly reached out to former Minnesota Governor Jesse Ventura. Kennedy says he'll reveal his decision within the next 2 weeks.
The DNR is banning all annual burn permits in protected areas. It's because of dry conditions and wildfire risks. The DNR says they've responded to more than 50 wildfires across the state this week alone, bringing the total for the year to 193 fires, burning 356 acres. If your property's outside of the DNR's area, check with local authorities before you burn.
Authorities in Rock County have arrested a 20-year-old man in the murder of an 8-year-old child found dead in Janesville Saturday. 20-year-old Davion Lathrop is charged with first-degree intentional homicide and hiding a corpse. Lathrop is related to the victim, although their connection remains unclear at this time. The sheriff's office isn't releasing the child's name, citing Marcy's Law.
Madison police have arrested a man after he punched another man and shouted racial slurs. This happened over the weekend. 21-year-old Caleb James is charged with substantial battery and disorderly conduct with a hate crime enhancer. The victim was taken to the hospital, but we don't know how badly they're hurt. The state Supreme Court will reconsider its ruling to limit the use of absentee ballot drop boxes. In 2022, the conservative majority banned their use except for in election clerk offices. Last month, a progressive voter mobilization group asked the court to reconsider. Those oral arguments will start on May 13th.
And here's a final look at your 10-day forecast. One more nice day before the rain moves in tomorrow. Could see a few thunderstorms, especially south of Madison. Very small chance of severe weather, but most of the severe weather will stay south in Illinois. We'll see cooler temperatures continue for the end of the week, although temperatures will be a little bit warmer compared to tomorrow and then drop again for the beginning of next week, as we'll see highs in the upper 30s for Sunday and Monday. We also have a chance of some rain and snow, but at this point we aren't expected to see a ton of precipitation during that time frame. Dry for Tuesday and Wednesday as temperatures rebound a little bit. Highs will be around 50 for the end of next week, as we are going to see more rainfall move in for Thursday and Friday. But today will be the warmest day in the 10-day forecast, but because it is March, the temperatures are bound to get back to 60 eventually. But at least for the near future, we won't see warmer temperatures for about the next 10 to 15 days.
All right, Jacob, thank you. Stay with us.